Do you ever have those very, very detailed, specific dreams to where you wake up, you can't help but think, what if that shit's real? What if that's really what's going on? What if that's really what's happening right now? It fucking sucks. It's about 5:13 and I am still very much awake. I can't get myself to fall back asleep and it really, really sucks. And I've eaten, I've been staying warm, I've been drinking plenty of fluids, but after that stupid fucking dream that I had to have, which I'm actually not gonna talk about because that was a very, very personal dream. And yeah, I like to be honest with you guys, but not everything is your business, and it was just a really, really bad, messed up dream. So I've basically just been watching Dude Like Hella vlogs and sitting in bed trying to relax. My roommate's gonna be gone basically all day today because he's got college, and apparently for whatever reason he wants to take an earlier class, so he's gonna be gone earlier till like 10, I guess, and then we're only gonna have tomorrow and then I'm gone, so that really sucks. Wish I was able to fall back asleep, but like my throat's too sore, I'm too chilly and irritated, and it's just not a good feeling. I did upload yesterday's vlog a couple hours ago, so that's good. It was really long, so it took like an hour. It legit took like an hour to upload, but you know, it's cool, whatever. I honestly don't know what today's gonna be consisted of, considering I'm running on 4.5 hours of sleep, and like I've been up since 2:45 in the morning. I really don't know what's gonna happen today. I uploaded yesterday's vlog, which was over 25 minutes long, which is pretty shocking. What? Pokey? Pokey fish? What? I always have my pokey fish. Anyway, it sucks. It really does, because I'm tired. But I can't get myself to fall back asleep. But yeah, so my roommate is leaving for college even earlier today. He's gonna be gone all day, so I won't be able to see him, like, at all. I'm starting to get the impression he's not that upset that I'm leaving. I mean, like, he says he is, but like, last night he was kind of just like acting like he didn't really care, but I don't know, I can't say for sure because I'm not him, so I can't determine what he's thinking or feeling. It came across as he was kind of just like, whatever. But yeah, I wish I didn't have to have that stupid dream. It wasn't a nightmare, it was just something really stupid and very specific that has been bugging me for a very, very long time. And then I had the dream about it, and then it was just like, well, that ruined everything. Don't think I'll be able to see Amy today because I think she said that she works all day today, so probably won't be able to see her. Not too sure what I'm gonna do today. Can't really go anywhere. I have to save what's left in my account for the cats to come home with me. So yeah, I wasn't really that good at saving money to have left over because we went to the sports bar boxing fight and then I bought a lot of drinks, so wasn't really that and food. Like, the food was more than the drinks, so if I hadn't bought the food, maybe I still have money left. And then I had about $20 spare and spent that on dinner for me and my roommate. But yeah, I'm not too sure what today's going to consist of. I may or may not be vlogging a lot today. Still vlogging, but don't really know what's going to happen today. I'm definitely sick. I don't feel good. I'm going between feeling really, really hot and like being in a cold sweat to actually being cold. So my body is definitely sick. Baby, stop. Stop! So it's about 11:30. My roommate just left for college. Of course, it's Monday, which means he won't be back till around 10:30, which kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do about it? I did manage to fall asleep around 6:30, 6:45, and then I slept till about almost 9, so I did get some sleep. It was still very irritating to have those dumb dreams. I'm not going to tell you about the first one because, like I said, it was very personal, but I ended up having another dream that, like, something happened, and, like, when I moved back, something happened between my mom, Mick, and my brother to where, like, nobody was happy to see me, especially, like, my mom. Like, nobody was happy to see me. Like, they barely acknowledged my existence, and I was just like, well, this is fucking great. Like, nobody's even wants me here. Like, why did I come back? And it really, really sucked. And it was so realistic that it sucked. Because, like, in the moment in my dream, I thought, like, is this real? So, yeah. I am sick, which really sucks. So far, it's just my nose and my throat. So I'm gonna try to keep it that way and not get worse. I do realize that the climate, pollution, and pollen difference between here and New Jersey is probably going to make me sick because it's going to be like an instant transaction within just like, let's see, like within 6 hours, I'll be back in New Jersey, and like I said, the climate, like temperature-wise, the pollen levels and the pollution levels are way higher in New Jersey than they are here in Minnesota, so I can probably guarantee that I'm gonna get sick when I go back to New Jersey, which really sucks. But while I travel, I'd prefer not to be sick. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can just keep it at a sore throat and a stuffy nose. If not get better, just keep it like this. And then I can get sick and die when I'm back at home. Not really, but, you know. But yeah, this sucks because I don't really know what I'm going to do today. I have to just stay warm and drink plenty of fluids and get rest because it's something crazy like 9 degrees right now, and it's actually really windy outside. So going outside, don't think so. That's not happening. Not going outside. Yeah, I might just try to get MapleStory to work, because I don't know if Nexon's been working on trying to get their login shit fixed. If they can, that'd be fantastic, because I'd really, really like to play MapleStory again. But yeah, I'm going to shower, because I broke out in like a cold, hot sweat last night when I finally did fall back asleep. Like, I got cold, I got hot, I got cold, I got hot, I cold sweat, normal sweat. Yeah, really gross. So I'm gonna, get back to you later. Right now I'm going to shower. What? I haven't jumped in the shower yet. I'm about to do that right now. Was just setting out my clothes for tomorrow night and making sure everything else is packed and ready to go. I'm gonna try to bring that as my carry-on because that has like literally all my like super, super important stuff, so I don't want to lose any of that. I am going to double check my suitcase for anything that I do not want to lose, and put it in my gym bag. I realized something that kind of sucks is I threw away my old house key, like when my roommate moved in and I moved in this room from the other room. I was clearing out all my stuff, and for some reason I threw away my old house key. I mean, like, understandably, I didn't think I was ever going to use it anymore. I didn't think I was ever going to need it. But I should have kept it just for sentimental purposes, and now I'm kind of wishing I did keep it, because, like, damn. Like, that would have been so convenient to still have my house key, but I don't, so gonna have to get a I don't know what I just said. Going to have to get a new one when I move. It looks like I have to get rid of those shoes. I did pack my important shoes, and I'm bringing my slippers. But yeah, basically I've cut everything down to the bare minimum. And I hope it doesn't exceed the weight limit. Because it literally is like just clothes in there. Like, there's some other stuff I'm probably gonna leave. I don't know if I should leave my hair dryer. It's not like I ever really use it. But if it makes it lighter, there are some things that I'm probably going to unpack and just leave here or throw away. But yeah, I packed down to the bare minimum. It's like 90%, like 95% all clothes. So there shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, I'm going to shower now, take a nice hot steamy shower. Hopefully it'll help my throat and my chest. I hate being sick. I really, really do. Like, I was feeling completely fine, and then last night, out of nowhere, sore throat. And it's like an unquenchable, dry, sore throat, and it just feels so raw and irritating. And then the rest of me just feels like, ugh. So, hopefully a shower will make me feel a little better. I am still desperately trying to load MapleStory. It does this for about 5-10 minutes and then just crashes. Like, it'll play the intro, like the very beginning sound effects, and then it'll crash. And it'll do this weird glitchy thing where it shows like bits and pieces of my desktop, and then it'll crash, which makes no sense. I don't think Nexon fixed their shit, so who knows. But yeah, I'm gonna shower now. So I've been thinking, and I realized that one of my biggest stupid problems is I'm always trying to change, control something, someone, or just a situation, and worrying about just a bunch of little irrelevant things that I need to just let go. I'm going to read a text message that I was sending Lucas. I think you guys all remember. He was one of my old boyfriends. Me and him are still really, really good friends, but I ended up writing, I've been thinking as of late and realized that I need to stop worrying about all the little things in life, and all the things that I don't actually need, and all the little irrelevant things that I'm constantly worrying and freaking out about, and letting it get to my head, or things that are out of my control. I am always worrying and freaking out and trying to control and change situations, things, and people that I can't, that I really can't, and it's causing unnecessary emotional and mental stress for me trying to control or change these things or people or situations, and I have to just realize to let it go, that things are going to happen the way they are supposed to, not the way I want them to. So I'm just going to let fate do its thing, let life keep going, and I'm just going to roll with the punches and do what I need to do, and actually just worry and focus on relevant things, things that are actually important and that are going to benefit my life physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, instead of worrying about irrelevant and little things that I want. And I think if I follow this philosophy, as Lucas Caldy says, good philosophy. Thank you, Lucas. And I do think it's a good way of thinking, especially when you're kind of broken like I am. Like, emotionally, I'm all fucked up. I'm all over the place. I don't know what I want. Like, I do and I don't. That's like the really complicated part. Like, I know what I want to do with my life. I know how I want to be and act. But, like, emotionally, my heart's all fucked up. And I don't, like, I guess know what I want with, like, relationships and, like, people, I guess. But I think if I stick with this philosophy, especially while I'm still healing and moving on and whatever, that I will be a much better off individual, much happier, If I'm just letting life do its thing and I'm not trying to control everything, because that's one of my biggest stupid problems is I don't really mind change, but like I try to control situations way too much. Not so much people, not really so much people, but I try to control situations, especially with me, like in my life personally, way too much. And just like certain things I can't control, certain things I can't stop from happening. And I have to realize that when it comes to me and in my life, I'm one of the most important people in my life, because in the end, I'm the one going through my life. You know, friends are going to come and go, lovers and, you know, as in like boyfriends are going to come and go. But in the end, I'm the one living my life, and I'm the one going through all the stuff that I need to go through. So, you know, I need to take care of myself more, and like physically, like in the physical aspect, I really do need to take care of myself, because like I have certain bad habits that are affecting me physically, such as like I eat a bunch of junk food. Like I think for the past 2 weeks, the majority of my diet has consisted of chips and pizza. Mostly a budget thing, but yeah, chips and pizza, like Domino's pizza and like frozen pizzas that you cook in the oven, and then like barbecue chips and honey barbecue chips. And yes, oh my god, honey barbecue chips are like the devil's treat to me. I love them so much. I can eat an entire bag by myself, and that's a huge problem, because that's like something crazy. Like I think that's like over I think that's something crazy, like over 1,000 calories in one bag, and that should only be like 2 meals or something. It's like, whoa, you know, that should be like 2 or 3 healthy meals, not one bag of chips. But as far as physically goes, I need to start working out. Like I was doing good. I was going to the gym. I ended up losing like 8 or 9 pounds. I was feeling really good. I was getting back into running. Not that I ever could run in the first place, because I had a really, really big chest. But after my breast reduction, I started getting into running, and I felt really good about it. It was something that I really enjoyed. I was doing really good strength training, and I just was feeling really, really good. And it was such a good way to just work off frustration or negativity. And then once I lost my job and then found out I was moving, my bus pass expired. I literally haven't been able to go to the gym, haven't been able to go outside. And as far as my money goes, I have just enough money to get my cats on the plane with me, and then that's it. I'm out of money till I get a job. So as far as physically goes, I'm gonna definitely start going back to the gym, because there's just no feeling like having a really good sweaty workout. It just feels great. And then of course, once you start losing the weight and you're seeing like your body change into something really good, you're like, yes, like this is awesome. As far as mentally and emotionally, I think that's definitely a harder journey to go through. And if I don't straighten things out mentally and emotionally, it will affect me physically. But there are certain, besides eating like crap, there's I think one other thing that I do that's just not healthy. I don't need to do it. It's dumb, and it really affects me in a negative way, and it really kind of counteracts me trying to run. But anyway, as far as mentally and emotionally goes, I definitely need to find my inner peace again. I need to find my balance. I need to find my happiness and my positivity. And some days I feel like I'm on top of the world. Like everything's great. Like everything's bright and colorful and beautiful, and I just feel super good. And then other days I'm just struggling to even get out of bed. I'm struggling to eat. I don't want to do anything, and it's like it takes so much out of my day to get me going and like trying to think positively. And like, some of it has to do with depression, and I may need to go on medication to help me balance that out, because my depression is caused by a head injury that happened to me when I was like 13 or 14. I hit my head really, really bad, and then now my brain can't produce those feel-good chemicals. Or it's just really, really slow, so my brain's not getting those endorphins fast enough. So I'm going to look into like some all-natural medicines first before I try to go on something like prescribed. But mentally and emotionally, I need to learn to just let go of the past and let go of things I can't control. And mentally, I need to realize there's so much in my life that I cannot control. So many things and people and situations that I just have no control over, and I have to accept that. Like, my head is so stupid sometimes and just thinks that I can, well, maybe if I do this, it'll change. Maybe if I do that, it'll change. And it's like I have to realize that that's not the case, that I can't just expect life to go my way. That's not how it works. Emotionally, I need to let go of the past. I need to stop looking at the past to fill my future. That's not how it works. The past is the past for a reason. You know, I have to learn to just live in the moment and deal with what's going on in the moment, and make goals and look forward to the future and go for my goals and keep myself busy and, you know, focus on the positive and the good things and the things that are going to benefit me, and let go of the things that aren't going to benefit me, and things that are hurting me, and move on. That's like one of my biggest stupid problems, is I have a problem letting go of the past and just moving forward. It was more so of a problem when I moved here and had the relationship I did with my roommate. But like before, I didn't seem to have this issue as bad as I do now. Now it's like really stupid, and I know it's gonna probably get worse. Like, there's gonna be moments in the future, I can already tell there's gonna be moments in the future where I freak out, I cry, I'm really upset. Things that are probably gonna happen between me and my roommate that I'm just not gonna be happy with. I have kind of scary good foresight with these kinds of things, and that's another thing. When I know something's going to happen, like I somehow, there's certain things that I just know, and it burdens me emotionally, but I have to learn that, yes, even though I know this is probably what's gonna happen, I have to just learn to accept it and be prepared for it, so when it does happen, I don't just crash and burn and blow up and, you know, get blown away by the past and whatever. So that's another thing I have to worry about. I realize that I've been talking for a lot, but, you know, it's these things are things that I really need to get off my chest and talk about, and it helps me. Like, these vlogs help me because I'm able to talk to you guys, you know, whoever is listening, if anybody listens, that it does help me to talk about these kinds of things and get them off my chest. And I can look back if I'm having a hard day and say, that's the person I need to be right now, this person who knows what they need to do. And, you know, if I'm having a hard day, it's what I need to look back on. But yeah, I think that's all for now. I need to just stay busy, make goals, keep them, let go of the past, let go of things that I can't control, let go of the mindset of trying to control everything, and just let life be life. While I was packing, I found a little 2-page thing that I remember writing not too long ago, actually. I was here, and I think it was when I found out I was moving. I ended up writing this, and I'm going to read it, so bear with me, but I think it's really, really good. In my opinion, living in the past is probably one of the most self-destructive things you can do to yourself. Thinking fondly about the past and looking back at the way things used to be isn't a bad thing until it is. There's a difference between thinking about the past and living in it, which is what I do a lot. We choose to live in the past because it is familiar to us. There are no surprises. When the past was really good, you can live there because it brings back good feelings and comfort. But in some cases, it can bring back some negative feelings and feel very uncomfortable. Most people like to escape to the past because they can't handle what's happening now, how things have changed now, whether it's an intimate relationship gone wrong, or an ex-relationship, a friendship ended, or a death. People cling to the past because they don't think there's anything that could possibly be better, and if you're thinking about the past and it makes you sad, you could be stuck in it. Living in the past is a problem because it robs you of the opportunity to enjoy the present. Living in the past allows you to avoid dealing with issues of the present. The future is fraught with uncertainty. What will happen to me? What will happen to my friends? What will happen with my family? What's going to happen to, so-and-so, or my job, or whatever. One of the scariest things to contemplate, one of the scariest things to contemplate is, what if the best days are behind us? What if nothing in the future will ever feel as good as something that happened in the past? If you are feeling fearful of the future, there are some things you can do to help get into a more optimistic place in your mind. Think about all the people and things that you have in your life and how grateful you are about them. So you may have heard me say this in some of my past vlogs. I think it was when I was in Jersey, when I was positive, the way I like to think about it is, instead of, oh my God, it's broken, how do I fix it? It's better to look at all these things I do have and how much I appreciate them. It's better to look at what you do have than what you don't, because in most cases you're always gonna have less than you want, but you need to make the best of the things that you do have. I remember that quote, the happiest people don't necessarily have the best of everything, they make the best of everything that they have. And I think that's a very good thing to live by. Make plans, like I said. The future is a lot less scary if you have some type of game plan and goals to move to move towards, which, is what I'm going to be doing when I go back. I'm going to keep myself busy with goals and things that I want to do on a daily basis, or things like long-term goals like my GED, my license, college, saving up for a new gaming computer, stuff like that. Eventually down the road, get a dog, hopefully a corgi. And I think one of the most important things is acknowledge that there are some things in life that you just can't control. Learn to let go of those things and feelings and just move on. You do have control over much of your life, you just have to learn to exercise that control. Meaning, you have control of your life. You have control of what you do, what you say, how you feel, how you react to things. But when you exercise that control too much, you get to the point where you want to control everything that you don't like. And maybe it's not a narcissistic thing, it's just you're scared. You want to control something so it feels safe and less foreign, and you don't want to be afraid of losing it. But you have to learn that you can only control to a certain amount, and then you just have to let go, basically. So I thought that was a really good paper. I'm going to give it to my roommate. I think it would probably help him a little bit. But yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm probably going to end the vlog shortly. It's only 3:30, but there's really nothing else that I need to say or do today. I'm sick, can't really go anywhere, nothing really to clean, and yeah, my roommate's not going to come home till about 10:30, so we're going to spend some time together, and then get ready for tomorrow, because tomorrow is literally crunch time, where I got to make sure I legitimately have everything that I need and that everything's together, and then wait till I have to board my plane. So probably going to end the vlog fairly shortly, but I'll talk to you guys in a bit.